But now it's time to have a little dig around the news to find a couple of stories for you that you might not have heard about. So, Alex, would you like to kick us off this morning?
I will indeed. Now, I think this is going to be quite an interesting one. I don't think, do either of you play any instruments?
Not since I was a lot younger. I did clarinet,
Right.
I did guitar, but no, not so much as a grown-up.
Yeah, same for me as well. As a youngster, I kind of played the guitar, but since then, absolutely zilch.
I mean, I have played instruments when I was younger, and
You are
a fair amount.
rather accomplished, we can say
no,
that.
No,
can't
not
we?
anymore, but probably was when I was younger, not anymore. But this is an interesting one because most people as adults will think, well, I can't learn an instrument. It's too late for me. You know, you need to start young when your brain's like a sponge and all the rest of it. Well, there's a story I found which I think just proves that if you're talented enough, it really doesn't matter how much money you have to be able to afford a piano or anything, or what if you can afford lessons, because this man taught himself to play the piano by creating a paper piano.
That's a way of doing it, isn't it? Okay, tell us more then.
So, lacking the money to buy a piano, 11-year-old Andrew Garrido created his own paper piano to practice on. It got him through his first 5 grades with distinction.
Okay, so he wasn't practicing on a real piano then?
Just a piece of paper with a piano drawn on it.
So he just had like a diagram, basically, of where the keys
Yeah,
would be.
I mean, you can... what's happened to me? Oh,
I know.
Oh, my volume went down. I thought I'd gone.
Have you gone off?
Oh, let's do that again. Yeah, you can see a picture here of him sort of just a paper keyboard. He's now aged 21. The pianist and musician is in his 3rd year at the prestigious Guildhall School of Music and Drama in London and has played at many venues across Europe and is a very accomplished player.
I was going to say...
Wow.
So there you go. Whatever your excuse is, I'm sorry, it's not good enough.
I wonder with him, and that's fair enough. Yeah, I wonder with him, is it just in him, like my other half? You know, playing the piano, the church organ. It's just in him. You know, it's inherent. So I wonder if there was something. You know, is it born into people? Musicality.
I mean, I went to a music school, so you'd think I'd be fairly talented, but honestly, I'm not that talented. I wouldn't be able to do that. I think there's a line. I think that verges on those that are born and they have to do something, and those that can get fairly good. You know, I feel like I'm not up there, and I'm not being humble. I wouldn't, you know, it's in me. I love music, and it was part of me, but I don't think I have the
just that thing
tenacity
or
the ingenuity to come up with something like that.
It is impressive. I'm well behind the line.
What other instruments you could make just from stuff
Pieces of
lying around the
paper.
house? Yeah.
Well, I play the trumpet, and I'm telling you, I think I'd struggle with a paper trumpet.
What do you reckon? I'm folding up a bean.
No.
Moving on, Sean, what have you got for us this morning?
I have a story about football tickets. So if you are watching the League Cup tonight, you might be watching Manchester United against Colchester United, that one at Old Trafford. They have an initiative, Manchester United, running throughout the season to give away unsold tickets free to children's groups in the area.
That's a great idea.
It is. I'm a Liverpool fan, and I think this is a great
I'm
idea.
sorry
So
about
that
last
means
night, then.
I know, but that means a lot coming from me when I say Man United are doing something good. So yeah, this fixture will take them past 30,000 free tickets to kids groups in and around the Old Trafford region.
What a good idea. They're not going anywhere else. They're making enough money anyway.
Exactly.
Well, this
It
is
bums on seats. It inspires the people.
It inspires
So,
children as
yeah.
well.
Yeah, definitely.
Good
And
message.
you know, the tickets are so expensive these days. To give sort of, you know, people the chance to actually go and watch a match, you might not be able to afford
and
tickets.
if you're not a member of the club, it's all very difficult, isn't it, to get yourself tickets?
It can
if
be,
you,
yeah. So they've deliberately been targeting cup games because they don't always sell out. So it just fills a few empty seats. And of course, when you go to the football, there are all the extra expenses as well. So not having to pay for the ticket means they can afford get the food and a scarf and a programme and all those fun bits.
Yeah, with a week to go until Christmas Day, that's definitely made us feel good, hasn't it? That's a sort of nice, heartwarming story. Good, yeah, very good. Well done to Manchester United there. That is excellent. Right, so iPlayer then, the BBC iPlayer. What do you think has been ranked the most watched show of the year so far?
Well, I've been... It could be. Is it currently... Or can you give us a clue? Is it currently still on?
It's been on this year, so...
Right. Well, the things I've been hooked on were 7 Worlds, 1 Planet, which is the new David Attenborough documentary.
Not that.
And his Dark Materials.
Not that either.
I think it might be something slightly lower brow, like a Strictly or something of that nature.
Strictly is third. Peaky Blinders, Line of Duty in there as well in the top 5. But the second series
was it Bodyguard?
No, it wasn't. Killing Eve, can you believe? The
Oh, okay.
second series of Killing Eve, ranked as the biggest show of the year so far.
We've just plugged so many BBC.
There we go. Fleabag is in there as well.
Of
That's
course,
it. So
yeah.
It'll be interesting to see whether it stays that way between now and the new year. I think so many people will be watching the iPlayer and things. So Killing Eve. If you've been watching it, you're in good company.
No, I've not watched it.
I've seen I think about 5 seconds of one. Just quickly, speaking of streaming services, 15th of January, Netflix, Grace and Frankie rather, getting excited.
Oh, yes.
Season 6 is out and you love it, don't you?
I do love it. It's Lily
Yeah.
Tomlin and
Jane Fonda.
Jane
that's
Fonda,
it.
of
So
course, as well as all the Sheens and
that's
everybody
it.
else.
They're all there, aren't they? So make a note of it. 15th of January for that one.